Johnny had always been fascinated with the idea of owning a ghost town. He loved the idea of a place where he could escape the hustle and bustle of city life and just be alone with his thoughts. So, when he came across an ad for a ghost town in the middle of the California desert, he knew he had to take a closer look. He made the trip out to the desert and was amazed at what he found. The town was exactly as described, with old buildings and a sense of mystery and history that was palpable. However, when he entered one of the buildings, he was horrified to find that all the beds had been pooped on. Johnny didn't know what to make of it. Was it the work of a loose hooligan, or was it something more sinister? He decided to investigate further and soon discovered that the bed pooping was not a one-time occurrence. It had been happening for weeks, and no one knew who was responsible. Johnny became obsessed with finding the culprit. He spent hours going through town trying to find any clues that would lead him to the person responsible. One day he finally stumbled upon something that gave him a lead. He found a pair of footprints leading out of one of the buildings and followed them to a small shack on the outskirts of town. He cautiously approached the shack and peered through a crack in the window. What he saw made his blood boil. It was a person sitting on a bed and giggling to themselves as they pooped on the mattress. Johnny realized that this person was not just sick or looking for a place to go, but was doing it maliciously. Johnny confronted the individual and took them to court, where they were charged with malicious mischief. The case was a sensation, and the whole country was talking about it. In the end, the culprit was found guilty and sent to prison. There was one twist no one saw coming. The person who had been pooping on the beds was none other than the previous owner of the ghost town, who had been driven to madness by the isolation and loneliness of living in the desert. In the end, Johnny was left with the satisfaction of having brought justice to the town, but with also a newfound appreciation for the power of loneliness.